Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful week, whatever you're doing. I thought I'd come up and just give you a little update of what's been going on for me. If you can see, I don't know whether you'll be able to see on the camera, that my cheek there is slightly swollen and kind of around my jaw as well. So I had my bottom wisdom tooth removed on, what's it now? It's Thursday now, so this was on Tuesday. I've been putting off having it taken out for about 3 years because I was just so scared. I didn't know what to expect. And as always, you know, you hear horror stories about what it's like, how much it hurts. But it'd come through my gum, but there was skin that was still on top, so like overlapping half of the tooth, so you could only really see half of it. Half was under the skin, half was out, and it just kept getting infected, and it was so sore. And I think I must have had to take about 4 or 5 courses of antibiotics for it over the last 1.5 years, which is far too many, considering I have gastritis as well, so like inflammation of the stomach lining, and antibiotics does nothing. It does no good for your gut. Now, so as I'm trying to heal the gastritis through seeing a nutritionist, I'm on loads of supplements for it, which is helping definitely, but then the antibiotics, you take those and it kind of strips all the good that's being done away. So I thought, I can't keep going. I can't keep taking these antibiotics. I've got to do it. I did actually attempt once before. This must have been about 1 year and a bit ago. I went to my dentist to have it removed, and he gave me 3 injections, but it just wasn't numbing my gum. So that just sent my anxiety sky high. And he said, "Oh, let's try a 4th one." And I was like, okay. And then he looked at it again, and he was like, "Oh, actually, I don't know whether I should even be taking it out." And I was like, "Oh no, why have you booked me in to have it removed if you weren't even sure whether you could do it or not?" So I'd had all these injections, but didn't actually end up having it done, which I think made me even more nervous. So I was referred to a specialist, like a minor oral surgeon who does wisdom teeth removals day in, day out. So I went to see him. Luckily it wasn't even that far from me. I think it was about 15 minutes. So that was really good, because I was told that I could have to travel quite far to have it done. So I went to see him on Tuesday, and my mum took me, which was really nice. Ivy was in nursery on Tuesday, which just is so good that it fell on a day that she was in nursery. So I dropped her off in the morning, rushed back, took my dogs out for a walk so they could get out before I went to have it done. Then my mum picked me up and drove me there, and I was trying to just talk to take my mind off of it, but you know, when you're just so nervous, it's hard to even remember what you're saying. So we drove there, got stuck in traffic, which then made me even more nervous, because I thought, oh gosh, if we miss the appointment, or if I'm late, even though we left half an hour in advance for a 15-minute journey, if I'm late, are they not going to see me? And then I've built up all this anxiety and built myself up to have it done, and then they turn me away. So I was panicking about the traffic, but luckily we found like a back route. So we went the back route. It does hurt when I speak a lot though, so if you see me rubbing it, it's quite painful. We found the back route and we got there, parked the car, went in, told the receptionist I'm here. But she was like, "Oh, you're here for a tooth removal." I was like, "Oh, don't say that." But yes, I am. It's even more nervous. Sat down. I think I only had to wait for about 5 minutes. which was quite good because I thought, gosh, if I'm having to wait for ages, my anxiety is just gonna like up and up and up. And they had these beautiful like moving pictures on as well. There was one of different types of baby animals. So they had like lions and tigers and foxes, all sorts of baby animals, penguins playing together, and it was really sweet. And another side there was like pictures of I don't know, like dreamy holiday destinations where just like lakes and beaches and palm trees. That was nice. I haven't seen that before, so I thought that was quite a nice touch to have in when you're waiting. And then the dental nurse, she called me through, and oh gosh, my heart just dropped. I was so scared. My mum waited in the waiting room for me. So I was like, no, I can do this. I can go in by myself. I'll be fine. So I went in, said to the dentist, I said, I'm really nervous. I'm so scared. And he said, don't worry. He's like, you're in safe hands. I do this day in, day out. No, it's absolutely fine. Said, do not worry. Took my coat off. I laid down. He was really quick as well. Like, he didn't give me much time to panic or worry. Laid me down, gave me those goggle glasses, clear. They're like clear ones that you put on whenever you have any dental work done. So I had those on. And he said, right, I'm going to give you 5 injections. So I was like, oh my God, that's loads. So he gave me 1 in either side of like my lower gum, and then 1 inside, like either side down between my wisdom tooth, which was going to be pulled out. And then 1 on my tongue. And he was so quick at it, I could barely even realise that he was taking the injections out to do the next one. So quick. It hurt. It did hurt, but not what I was imagining it to be. It was actually a lot better than I thought the injections would be. So he did that, and then I thought, oh well, he's going to tell me to wait for however long, 10 minutes, 20 minutes for the anaesthetic and local anaesthetic to work. So I remember when I was younger, a child, I had to have 4 teeth out so my brace could go on and fit. And I had the injections, and then they sent me back out to the waiting room to sit and wait for my face to be numb completely. So I was expecting that, but obviously technology and whatnot's moved on so much now that I didn't have to do that. So I so basically straight away, done the injections, and it started to go numb, and they do that little like poke prod thing and ask you if you can feel it. I was like, no, I can't. I can just feel the pressure. He's like, okay, he's like, so we're all good to go. So we got the things to remove it. And I just started to cry, and I was so scared, and I thought, oh God, it's gonna really hurt. And the nurse was lovely, bless her. She was telling me to breathe through my nose, do some relaxation breathing to try and calm me down. And she gave me a little stress ball, so I was like squeezing it really, really hard, and my feet were going crazy. And then at one point I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my mum. And then they said, like, you can go and get her if you want. And I thought, no, I can't do this. I'm 30 years old. I can do this by myself. I'm brave enough. And so they got hold of the tooth with, I don't know exactly what it is that they use to pull them out. And he like pulled it once, and then he said, oh, it's half out. And I thought, oh gosh, that was quick. And pulled it again, and it came out, and I didn't feel anything. All I felt was a bit of pressure, and he was pulling it. Pulled the tooth out, and then he put like a gauze, it's called gauze, in, and just told me to bite really hard down on the gauze, which I didn't know why then, but now I've realised after reading a bit and stuff that the biting down on the gauze helps the blood to clot, which is what you really want to happen when you've had a wisdom tooth removed, or any tooth, I think, actually, is for that blood to clot. And so I bit down on that. I actually kept the tooth because my daughter, before going to nursery, had said that she wanted to see it. So I said to them, can I please keep the tooth? They were fine with it. They put it in a little bag for me, which was quite cute actually of them. Just told me some instructions. Basically, no hot food for 24 hours. Only cold food only. Which, to be honest, I still haven't had anything really hot. Even now, I'm scared. I have bits. Well, I'm having it like gradually getting it hotter. But if you have anything too hot too soon after having it removed, it can dislodge the blood clot. And if the blood clot gets dislodged, it can cause something called dry socket, where basically all the nerves and everything are exposed. And that's apparently hideously painful. So I'm doing everything to avoid getting that, as my mum got dry socket after having a tooth removed. And I remember how much pain she was in. So I really, really do not want to get that. So yeah, no, and liquid, basically I've been on a liquid diet since Tuesday as well, because one, they tell you to, because you don't want to chew too hard on the gap, and two, the thought of actually chewing anything on the tooth is horrible. Really, I can't think of anything worse than to chew down on something hard. So I've been living off of soups, smoothies, Oatibix, which are basically Weetabix but made from oats. What else have I had? Kind of like tuna mayo. I mashed a bit of broccoli up in it last night, actually quite nice. Ice cream has been amazing. Because it's so cold, and when your mouth is hurting, it just takes the pain away. So good. I've been using ice packs as well, on kind of 20 minutes on and then 20 minutes off. That's been helping a lot. I have, what else have I done for it? And salt water as well. So they say after 24 hours, so after it's been 24 hours, you can start salt water rinsing. And you can't swash it around your mouth too fast, because that again can remove the blood clot. But if you just swirl it a little bit, tip your head from side to side, and it gets into the area, and then kind of hang your head over the sink and the water will fall out. So you're not supposed to spit either, so I think that can dislodge it. So I've been doing that. I couldn't brush my teeth as well the first night, that Tuesday night when it was done. I wasn't allowed to brush my teeth that night, which was horrible, because I always brush my teeth twice a day. I floss my teeth. I use mouthwash a lot of the time. So to not brush them, especially after I'd eaten a lot of ice cream as well, just felt wrong. It felt really wrong. But yeah, I couldn't brush them. And then Tuesday night when I went to bed as well, I just found my mouth was just so watery and the blood was just coming out. So my pillowcase was covered in blood. It was not very nice at all. So I had to wash that, which was annoying, because I actually changed my bed sheets as well on, I think it was Monday. Stupidly, I don't know why I did that. I should have just waited until a few days after my tooth had been removed and then changed them. But yeah, so I had to do that. You cannot drink through a straw as well after having it removed. I've been looking, and it says different things on different websites. Some places say for the first 24 hours don't drink from a straw, and some places say like don't drink from a straw for the first week, 2 weeks. So I don't really know, but I'm just avoiding straws completely. I do not want to dislodge the blood clot. And TMI as well, but apparently if you're on your period when you have a tooth removed, you're more likely to develop dry socket as well, which luckily I wasn't on my period. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind maybe. I mean, I don't know how true it is. It's something I was just told that it's best to have them removed when you're not on your period. Yeah, but other than that, I'm really hungry. I think it's just the lack of substantial, like, proper food. I was at the gym earlier with Ivy, and so we've recently joined back up at a gym. It's about half an hour from my house, so it's a bit of a drive, but it's so good. It's lovely. There's lovely pool. They've got a huge, like, separate jacuzzi bit, sauna, steam room. They've got a baby pool and like a toddler child's pool as well. It's a David Lloyd David Lloyd gym. I don't know if you know, but they've got a few dotted about. And the gym's really good. Then the cafe as well, like cafe restaurant, I find the menu's really good. They do loads of different food. That's where I've been having the smoothies. I've been getting their protein smoothies because they use protein powder as well. And I thought, oh, that's really good, because they told me to, the dentist and that said to eat protein to help the healing process. And that's quite hard when you can only drink liquids. So I've been getting the smoothies there. I had a peanut butter banana. It was like a cocoa whey or plant. I think it was vegan, so plant protein powder, and almond milk one today, and it was so yummy. But yeah, so I've been having them there, and they have in the restaurant, they've got like a really good soft play as well, so all the children can play. And Ivy can do loads of classes. She did like a tennis class on Wednesday, and she loved that. And they can do swimming classes, Lego classes. There's an outdoor swimming pool for the summer as well, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy. I'm not actually allowed to use the gym for a couple of weeks. Not a couple of weeks, sorry. I think about a week really. They said to not do any strenuous exercise for 3 days to a week. So I'll be on the safe side. I'll stick to about a week, but I haven't been walking my dogs for the last couple of days. My husband's been doing it, because even that apparently I wasn't allowed to do. But I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll take them out tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to, getting that fresh air again. So yeah, I've just been looking after my mouth, trying to recover from that in the best way I can. The swelling has gone down actually already. It's not as bad. When I first had it done, it was like a golf ball was coming out of my cheek. It was huge. Yeah, Ivy's in nursery tomorrow. I'm just going to catch up on some housework. I might go to the gym to just sit in the jacuzzi maybe and chill out for a bit if I'm allowed in the jacuzzi. I'm not sure because of the steam. I don't know. I'll have a read, see if I can. Yeah, do a bit of cleaning, walk the dogs. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about having any teeth removed or anything. I'm happy to help you, let you know what it was like for me, give you some advice. But really don't worry, it was absolutely fine. I was in and out there in 10 minutes. It was super quick, and the dentist who did it was amazing. He put my mind to rest, and it was not as bad as I was expecting. It really wasn't. I wasn't sedated, it was literally just a local anaesthetic. Yeah, so please don't be scared if you ever have to have one done. It was fine. But yeah, thank you for watching everyone anyway, and have a lovely rest of the week, and I will catch up with you all soon. Bye.